Nobody talks about Grandma's side. People talk about the distance. They talk about the silence. They talk about the family that drifted apart. But very few people ever stop and ask, what is Grandma carrying? What is Grandma feeling? What is Grandma's side of the story? Because somewhere along the way, many grandmas learned that their grief makes people uncomfortable. So they stop talking about it. They smile. They change the subject. They say they're fine, and they carry the heartbreak alone. Nobody talks about the grandma who still remembers every birthday. The grandma who still wonders how much her grandbabies have grown. The grandma who still pauses when she sees something they would have loved. The grandma who still prays for people she hasn't spoken to in years. Nobody talks about her. People often assume that if a grandmother isn't present, she must not care. But what if that's not the whole story? What if there is a grandmother sitting quietly with photographs she cannot bring herself to put away? What if there is a grandmother who still keeps every drawing, every card, every memory because those moments are all she has left? What if there is a grandmother who replays old conversations in her mind, wondering where everything changed? Nobody talks about the tears that fall when no one is watching, the tears that come from loving people you cannot reach, the tears that come from missing moments you can never get back. The world sees a grandmother growing older, but it doesn't always see the weight she carries, the holidays she misses, the traditions that ended, the memories that were never made, the love that never found a place to go. And perhaps the hardest part of all is feeling like your pain doesn't count, feeling like your heartbreak doesn't matter, feeling like nobody wants to hear your side because they've already decided what the story must be. But today, I want every grandmother listening to know this. Your tears matter. Your love matters. Your story matters. Your heartbreak matters. And even if nobody asks about Grandma's side, God sees it. He sees every prayer, every memory, every tear, every moment you carried love in your heart when nobody else knew. So if you have ever felt unseen,